What's going on, guys? Welcome to week 4 of the Pallet Town League, where this week we go up against Anthony, who, following on from last week's trend, also doesn't have a team name, so we're going to have to request it after him and hopefully have it in the description. But I know Anthony's sent a request, so we'll be real quick, but kind of jumping into it. The team that we're bringing, we're actually bringing a shell smash, focus sashing, baton passing Gorbis team, and the idea is either to clean up with Gorbis, with Surf and Ice Beam, or switch into Mega Ampharos and go from there. We also have a backup option in agility to hopefully clean up. We've got Porygon 2 to take hits from many other things, just something to switch into. T-Wave, recover, Ice Beam, Try Attack, giving the best coverage. Donphan to get rid of rocks for the Talonflame, as you can see. Stealth at Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Knockoff, some more of a support set with Custapberry. We've got Carmine, Sub Suicune, and a fully physically offensive Talonflame. Looking at it, I mean, I could have run. Why am I not running Adamant? It's fine. We'll kind of jump into the battle. I know he's cancelled it. So oh no, he's challenged it. Let me send him a challenge. We'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to sort out the challenge and we'll go from there. Right, we're back. And Anthony has his team ready. So he brings quite a scary team, actually. So it looks like dual dragons, so Dragonite and Charizard X. As you can see, I had Ice Beam on quite a lot of things. He brings the Celebi, brings the Raikou, brings Pallet Town, and he also brings the Aggron, which is probably for the Talonflame. I probably anticipate him leading that Aggron, actually. Which do I want to lead Donphan? He obviously gets rid of rocks, like an EQ the Aggron. One thing I don't actually have is the team in the cow. I never have this team in the cow. Every single battle. Let me just pull up the calc. Pokemon damage calc. Yeah. Import the team. Import. Okay. So we'll go Donphan or Dunfan against Aggron. Let's call him a tank. EQ's going to do a ton of damage. So yeah, let's leave it to the Donphan. I could get my rocks up, so he does lead the Aggron. I mean, he probably won't outspeed me at this range, but I anticipate him going for rocks. I don't. Well, I do have hazard removal in my own Donphan, so I'm just going to go for an EQ. Oh, we're bringing him down to 1%, and he does. He clicks EQ. Do I want to go for rocks? Anticipating another. I mean, what would I need rocks up for? Maybe a lot of switching going on, but I mean, I don't realistically want rocks on my side of the field, so I think I'm just going to go for a knockoff. So he's Custapberry Aggron, interestingly. That's fine. Outrage did barely anything. Don't understand perhaps why he clicked Outrage, but I guess it was his last move. So the Polito comes in. That means no rocks on my side of the field, which is a beautiful feeling. I could quite simply go out into P2 one of these times, or do I want to? My question is, with Gorbis, if we manage to get, is it enter or enter the Gorbis? If we manage to get up to +2, is there anything stopping us? So Surf, I mean, I'd like to get down his team, obviously. We've got Ice Beam for Dragonite. Unless he's Scarf Dragonite. We've got Celebi, which will go down to an Ice Beam. So there's really not much standing in the way. Even Mega Charizard X will go down to a Surf. So we'll keep Gorbis around. Oh, I've clicked EQ. But he went for a sub. But we break the sub. So he gets a little bit of lefties. Politoed will obviously kill Donphan from this range with a Scold. I didn't actually mean to click that. Scold will obviously beat me out. Do I really need Donphan? I mean, he's got a Raikou, which is kind of scary. Do I just want to switch my Suicune in on this thing and start going for Calm Minds? I think I do. Let's do that. If he Scolds, burns me, that's fine. He goes for Surf, actually, so that's probably that's better in my opinion. You could go out into the Raikou. See what Raikou's doing to me when I'm at +1. So it's Calm Mind. If if I +1/+1, then his T-Bolt's not doing enough. Then if I manage to get myself to +2/+2, then his T-Bolt's doing barely anything. So I'm going to go for the Carmine. Probably going to go straight into Raikou. We are going to get a Carmine and also a bit of leftovers. So we're at 96%, whilst I'm at +1/+1. And even if, I mean, he could be specs, but if not, then he's doing less than 50%. If he's specs, then he's doing about 70%. So that makes me want to click Scold. Could quite easily go out into Donphan here. I should have Scolded. So I should have Scolded, predicted the Raikou, gone out into Donphan. I think would have been the better play. I mean, Raikou puts some kind of pressure on my team, and he could also be carrying Hidden Power Ice. So I'm just going to Scold. So he T-Waves me. That's quite an interesting play, actually. So we do 57%. So he's actually quite a T-Wave Raikou. That's quite interesting, actually. Which makes me think he's more of a bulky variant, but Scold actually didn't. It is in the rain actually. So if we're looking at rain, 55 to 65%, he did about 57. So he may be standard with T-Wave, which would be interesting. But if I just want to click Scold again, he could quite easily go into his Politoed. His T-Wave's going to break my. I can't find the right thing here. His T-Wave, his Thunderbolt is probably going to break my substitute. So, or do I want to go for another Carmine? Yeah, I'm going to go for another Carmine. That's the second time in this league I've had a crit Thunder. But you know what? That's a respectable play. We've done 85% in the rain, and plus I'd Carmine it anyway, so he would have beat me in that position. I mean, I could go out into Gorbis. Could also go into Donphan, which I think is my better play. We're no longer in the rain. Knockoff, or do I rather have Stealth Rocks for that? Does he have a way? He doesn't have a way. I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks. Even if he's carrying Hidden Power Ice, I think Stealth Rocks is the better option. I can't believe that 2 Thunder crits this league. But I'm not gonna moan. He goes out into, well, I'll probably just have, but he goes out into his Celebi. If I'd have clicked Knockoff, that would have been beautiful. Let's do some little bit of calcing. Donphan against Celebi. He may be fully offensive. Kicking around in about 64 to 75%, so it has a chance not to kill. We could simply go out. I'm going to go into my Porygon too. I still need that thing for Raikou. He goes for his own Stealth Rocks, so I completely forgot about that. But I do have Donphan still to spin these away. An Ice Beam from a Porygon 2 is going to do a ton of damage. That's the one Porygon 2. Let's pull the right one. Pory2.exe. Ice Beam's doing about 33 to 39%, and this thing can't really touch me. What could he go out into to beat this thing? He could also be carrying Knockoff. Do I want to go for T-Wave? T-Wave something? Yeah, let's go for a T-Wave. So he goes for a Psychic. Gets a special defense drop. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all, promise. But let's kind of count that actually. So trying to see what Celebi is. So he's not a fully defensive one. Is he fully offensive? Yeah, he's fully offensive modest. What did that actually do? 23.5. So we got the highest of high rolls. So you got the special defense drop and the highest of high rolls. He is T-Wave, so he's now going to be slower. And because I'm at -1 Spadef, it's going to be doing about 35%. So something I can deal with. Let's click Ice Beam. So he goes out to his Dragonite. Do we get it? Oh, we get the Dragonite on the Switch. How insane! Why would you? Do you know what? I'm not even going to complain. He does what he does for reasons of his own. He goes out into Raikou for reasons for his own reasons. But I would ideally like to get a. I mean, this thing can't kill me. He's going to get lefties. Do I still value P2? I do, so I'm going to recover, see what he wants to do. He goes for Thunder. 43 don't get a paralysis. So now we're sitting at 84%. He gets a bit of lefties. Try attack. Let's go for try attack this time. See if we can get some kind of double edges. This is quite an interesting Raikou set. We're gonna get some kind of luck. Nope. Double edge Raikou. So he's mixed. Firstly, T-Wave Thunder, double edge Raikou. That's interesting to say the least. We're gonna go for another try attack. Goes for a Volt Switch. So I could have recovered there. Kind of predicting some kind of switch out, but now we know his whole set. Brings in the Politoed. Can we get some kind of hacks on the way? Yeah, we get a freeze. Interesting. This is the time to get rid of rocks. Donphan comes out. He stays frozen. Time we're going to go for a rapid spin. Get rid of rocks once and for all. Celery's a relatively low amount. Do I want to switch my Gorbis in straight away? I don't think I do. Do I? I mean, I feel like I can still win this game with it. Yeah, I'm going to go into Gorbis. Please stay frozen. There we go. So we've also got the Swift Swim boost, and we'll also have the Shell Smash boost. So now we're at +2, and he stays frozen. So could also obviously go out into Mega Ampharos, Signal Beam, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, but I kind of think Surf Beam, Surf, Ice Beam. I'm just wondering what I'm doing to this Politoed. Gorbis, into the Gorbis, and now we're at +2. So when you're actually in this situation, it's a little bit different against Politoed. You know, you support set. I'm doing about 52% to him. That's if he's got some special defense and he's Scald. What else was he actually carrying? So he had Sub, Surf. So let's put Surf in there. So 36% is what he can do to me. Do I just want to Surf and get some damage off? Let's go for the Surf. So resisted 29, so he's obviously got a lot of Spadef investment. Maybe he's even AV. I think he's a Assault Vest, if I'm honest. So yeah, I think he's Assault Vest, which makes me want to actually Baton Pass out into Ampharos. Let's have a look at what Mega Ampharos is doing to his team. Mega Ampharos can kill this thing off, just about. He's then got Charizard, he's then got Raikou, which is something I'll be worried about. Dragon Ball's doing about 67%, and he is 18. Then we've got the Celebi to worry about. Let's have a look at Celebi. Celebi, I know he was offensive, but Signal Beam's Okoing, so let's go for that Baton Pass to keep Gorbis around. If he Scalds, then fine. Oh, so he stays frozen, so he's like got a 5-turn freeze. Let's go for this, and then Thunderbolt. So he goes out into the Celebi, which is fine. So we do 52% on the switch. He's obviously not Scarfed, but even if he's Scarfed, I mean we're at, yeah, I mean he's got. So what we're sitting at? We're sitting at 364 speed, which outspeeds everything. So Signal Beam kills off the Celebi, which is brilliant. See what he goes out into now. He goes out to the Charizard. Question is, so if he goes Mega Charizard, so Dragon Pulse all day long. Click Dragon Pulse. So we get Dragon Pulse. We kill the Zardex. That's also gone. Goes out to the Raikou. It's got 5%, 361. Which isn't going to outspeed us, so we're going to go for another Dragon Pulse. Kill off the Raikou. So this looks like a Mega Ampharos sweep. Thank God for that. He goes out to the Politoed. We'll click T-Bolt. He remains frozen. Click T-Bolt and we take the win. I'm really happy that that worked out as I planned. We'll say GG. Seriously, great game, Anthony. Apologies for all the freezes that you succumbed to with Politoed, but Crit Thunder, it probably weighs out more in my favour, but realistically, I mean, once Gorbis got to +2, it was pretty much game over. So brilliant game. I really enjoyed it, and that puts us at 2-2, I think, for the league, which seriously boosts us compared to how we did in the first 3 weeks. And I appreciate all you guys watching. I appreciate you supporting this league, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.